Imagine making one of the best movies ever as a kid and also meeting your future wife on set? Well, that's what happened for Marta and Frankie from the cult classic School of Rock.
School of Rock castmates tie the knot.
This is my final exam. Now y'all know who I am. I might not be that perfect son.
Caitlin Hale and Angela Masagli, who played Marta and Frankie in the 2003 hit film School of Rock, have officially tied the knot. The wedding became a reunion for several cast members celebrating their on-screen and off-screen connection after over 2 decades.
Bad girl. Georgie. Yeah. Ganja ganja burn the holy fire. Ganja ganja burn the holy fire. Ganja ganja burn the holy fire. Fire, fire, me I go higher.
Miss Georgie's talks Afro Trap and recently released ABG project.
No good stress, I be smoking on za. Smoke on my face, it be burning my eye.
What's poppin'? It's your girl, African bad girl, Igbo monster, Miss Georgie. I'm the baddest to come out of Africa, period. Well, Afro Trap Queen, you already know. I'm here to turn up the volume for you with Sound City.
Let him hit the ones, he ain't never gon' let up. He come with stress in the bag of Chanel. Roll up the weed, my Igbo this smells.
In a recent interview with us, talented Nigerian artist and songwriter Miss Georgie talks journey, music genre, and newly released project.
So I'm not a singer. People seem to forget that because they've never seen a 6-foot stallion this yummy. But I'm not a singer. I'm a rapper. Wordplay in my top game. You understand? So I've been doing this now 3 years. My journey was very unexpected. I started off as an engineer. I had 3 engineering degrees, cybersecurity, super fun. And rap really found me in the weirdest, during the pandemic. I found it by accident trying to help somebody build their career. And my sound is Afro Trap. So the best way for me to even describe my sound is how I talk.
Talking about her creative process and source of inspiration, here's what she has to say.
My creative process is, it starts with the producer, the beat. The reason why I say that is, like, I know a lot of artists are like, oh, you know, I write and then I go see the producer. I hate spending a lot of time in the studio. I am a nerd. Like, I think my aesthetic sometimes, you know, get people confused. I'm a nerd. I like to do my homework and submit it right on time. I think we don't give enough credit to producers, and I'm one of those artists who really respect producers. Producers set the tone for everything because they hear the sound. They hear the motion. So when I get that right producer beat, woo, ooh, that's when I go crazy.
Bad girl, she be real sharp shooter. Wear crop top, but her body too proper. Real fine babe, every boy want get her. Ukukobu weight, she they carry good figure.
Talking about growth of the Afrobeats and the future of her Afro Trap music genre, here's what she has to say.
We're in the infancy stage of Afro Trap. I want to be very transparent about that. The infancy stage being we're still proving ourselves to other people, and I feel so happy to be a part of that journey and a part of that group that's going to bring it to the forefront. Afrobeat is known. It's really, you know, there's a lot of artists in Afrobeats. It has its presence. So now for me in Afro Trap, I feel like this is where we need to come in, kind of like what hip hop did 50 years ago. Hip hop is now mainstream. Hip hop is #1. No matter how much they don't want you to believe it, hip hop sells. So now it's our time to bring Afro Trap, which is basically the hip hop version of Afrobeats being pop and R&B, essentially. That's how I'm like trying to give you the relation. That's what we are. We are what hip hop was 50 years ago. We're on the rise.
Speaking further, here's what she has to say about her recently released body of works, ABG. Here's what she has to say.
So I dropped my EP, African Bad Girl, ABG, and on the track I had originally tracks I already dropped, and then I added 3 new songs on there. PAPI, Bad Girl, and Drop It. Miss Georgie here, Igbo Monster, African Bad Girl, ABG, the only one Afro Trap Queen. I'm here with Sound City. Shut it down when I'm in the building. That's it.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. For more news, kindly visit www.soundcity.tv.